Jay and I went and got tested together. It was very important for me to get tested and to test my partner because...
Oh my God, see, this is how you trying to position it. Like, oh, I need to test my partner. Like,
yeah, I know you.
Go ahead.
I can't stop.
Okay. Anyway, I'll go. It was important. It was important for me to make sure that we got tested because at the time, one, in building with somebody, you just want to know what their health status is.
Yes.
And we knew that eventually we'll have sex. Like, we'll be sexually intimate. And so before we went down that road, even not knowing when that was going to be, we thought it was important for us to go get tested. And so, yeah.
Sharing your sexual count with your partner.
I don't want to know. I never asked.
I've never asked him either, yeah.
But you have asked me.
Hey, babe.
You asked was I with like over 100 people?
I did say that.
You did?
I said, babe, you been with over 100 people? I did say that. But like, that wasn't a bro question.
Oh.
No, we've never asked, and I guess for me and what him and I talked about in the beginning of our relationship, I think even before we really made it official, was like, what happened in your past was your past. I'm getting to know this person who you are now, who you have evolved into, and your past is your past.
As long as you're clean, I mean, pretty much doesn't make a difference.
Yeah, and that was the reason why we went and got tested together too. That was another big reason. Like, we are joining into this new relationship.
I call it clean, not as if like if you have HIV, you're dirty. I'm not saying that. That's why I asked, like, why do you call it clean?
Well, okay.
I just say clean because
that still was a part of
it. It's like a clean bill of health.
Still was a big reason.
Yeah, it's a clean bill of health, right? Like, so I assume if you don't have it, you don't have what's called a clean bill of health.
Yeah.
But for me, it's like I don't ask because like I don't want to know because if you say the wrong number, you might look at you different. So like I don't want to look at it different. So
yeah, we've never really had that conversation, and I don't think it's that important to us. So, business and relationship, how do we find a balance? For Jay and I think it's a very rare situation because yes, I work for him. I work for his company. I work with him. And we're together every day. We're on a 25-city tour together. So a lot of our business and personal was just kind of mushed all in one sometimes. And we have had conversations about us really being intentional about sometimes separating it and making time for relationship time, making time for business time. But it's really hard when you're on a 25-city tour and you work for your man. But I think a really big part of why we do work and why our relationship is so fruitful is because we are able to work together. If I didn't work with him, I would probably never see him. Ever. I'll be waiting at home till midnight for him to get home with a plate on the stove. Waiting.
Talking about it is like work for me. It's like, it's good. It works. Because we work so much. We do so much business-wise, professionally, purpose work. And so it's just like one big mush.
It's a mush. It's bowl of oatmeal.
It's a big ball. It's just a EJ every day. All day. So it works. I think the first thing that came to my mind anyway is I don't think the world realizes yet, and they will, just how big of a heart that she has, and I think her level of concern and care and like empathy for others, like just what we talk about, like the things she talks about, she's really passionate about, like really passionate about the black family, and really passionate about the black man and also the black woman and how they're just elevated and how they're repaired and how they become whole. And so I think the world hears it in some of her work and her poems, but I don't think they really know, like and that she's so bright and she's so capable and she's just so talented, acting and otherwise. I think the love I've been able to experience with her, as her man intimately, it's a special kind of way that she loves on people, and I think that's like her thing. Just outside of me, her mentees, some of the elderly that she visits, like just all kinds of different people that she's like likes to pour into people. She likes to help people, and so I think that gift is probably underexposed.
Thank you, babe. many people know that Jay is an incredible writer. Jay has amazing writing skills. He's a descriptive, creative writer. I don't think people know that. He's written poems. Like, come up with these poems so quickly. Like, for me, my poems takes me a minute because I'm studying and research and doing all this other stuff. But I've seen him literally just wake up out of his sleep and write a poem on his phone. And it's a talent that I don't think he utilizes a whole lot amongst all his other businesses and talents and gifts that he has. But yeah, Jay is an incredible writer. Well, we chose to be abstinent.
I want to hear her version. Go ahead, babe.
I'm gonna be honest. I can't remember exactly the one main reason why we chose to be abstinent.
She can't because she's not the one that decided us to be abstinent.
Baby.
I'll tell you why we're abstinent because I'm the one that suggested that we be abstinent.
That's not true.
That is true.
So,
that's a fact. That's law.
We collectively decided to be abstinent after I initiated.
No.
Listen,
I said we
baby.
should be abstinent because I wanted to do something different and something special in this relationship. And I wanted to feel like when it's easy to be with someone and be physically attracted to them or sexually attracted to them and just have sex. That's easy, but I felt like it would be more memorable for our relationship.
It wasn't I, it was we. We collectively had a discussion.
No, it was me.
That's not
listen,
true.
Baby, I'm telling you, it's my feelings. How can you tell me? I decided that listen, if I didn't want to be absent in a relationship, I'd be like, no, we're not doing that.
I'm talking about how it was initiating our initial conversations.
No, I'm telling you my thought process behind it for me deciding that's what we're going to do. And so
didn't do that, though.
That is what happened. So the reason why I decided that we should be abstinent is because I want to feel like when I have sex with this woman that I'm having sex like I'm having sex with my wife or my fiance at the least. So that was my decision. Cause she even asked, like, when are we doing? She asked me, when are we doing it till? Why would you come to me to ask me that?
You asked me that, babe.
No, baby.
Just last week you asked me that.
No, honey. No.
Baby, you just asked me last week.
No, that was like a rhetorical question. That was like I'm serious.
I'm gonna let him tell his version.
What I asked,
alternative facts.
No, I said, babe. I said, I already kind of know because I told you that at the end of it. I said I kind of know. I just want to know what you think. I was like, how long? I said, how long are we doing it for? But I was saying that you were like, I don't know, baby. You tell me. And I said, well, in my mind, I was just saying it's like a conversation starter. In my mind, I was like, until we're engaged at the least, or my heart, I feel like we should wait till we're married. You know what I'm saying? So that was just like how I felt. But I also, here's the thing. And putting her on a pedestal, I felt like that's another way as a man and a way for me to remove and separate her from every other woman that I've dealt with. Because that's something I've never done with anybody. So that's why I decided it. So like it's not just what I've done with everybody else. So I could at least say with this woman who I plan on being with, who I'm building with, who I see my future with, that we can say we did things differently than any relationship that we were in.
And I think for me, it more so, just to piggyback off that, it was more so like we had such a strong chemistry when we met. It was such an intrinsic energy. And I was like, this is what people are missing. People are missing this. They don't get to know the person without the physicalities and, without sex. So because our energy and our chemistry was so strong, I said, I really want to get to know this person and have him get to know me without the influence of sex. Most people, they have sex and it could be great, but then it eventually gets boring, and that's when you have, outside relationships, or your head goes somewhere else. So, we collectively said, if we are so attracted to each other's minds and spirits and ideologies and philosophy and conversation, the sex is just going to be a bonus. So now I really feel like, even though it's been 78 days, the reason why it feels like 7 years, because all we have is our conversation and our energy and our chemistry. We don't have anything else to lean on. We don't have the sex. We took that out, and that's a huge influence on most people's relationships. Most people's relationship is based around sex, and ours just isn't. We didn't want that to be the premise.
Most times you fall in lust and not fall in love. Mm-hmm. Like or you love having sex with somebody. You love that part. And
when the sex is gone, everything else is gone.
Right.
In most relationships.
Or the sex will still be there, but you just have nothing else to build on. So It's like, how far can you get in life when all you and your partner got is y'all have some bomb ass sex?
Right.
It's like that don't carry you far in life if your goals are legacy, if your goals are wealth, and your goals are, repair of your people and things that we do. So it's like sex ain't gonna repair the black community. You know what I'm saying?
How many people do you know fell in love without even having sex? Not many. Not in our world, not in our society.
And how many men do you know are faithful and aren't having sex? And that's a struggle. It's one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life. And I expressed that. I'm trying to say it's some really hard shit. It's like, yo, it's no fun.
But I'm right there to support you through it,
she
babe.
Is. Nah, she is mad supportive. But I told her this morning, actually. I've noticed my mood changing. Like, I've noticed I have mood swings often. And it's like, honestly, I'm very frustrated. I'm like, I'm real angry half the time. Like, I'm just not my happy self.
You're not angry half the time, babe.
I'm not, babe.
You do have mood swings, but don't say that.
I'm just saying, like, inwardly, I'm stressed sometimes, you know. But it's a sacrifice, you know, that I'm making and we're making for this commitment. I like seeing things through. I like pushing myself. I like challenging myself, you know, and as does she.
And our goal is to, you know, eventually, hopefully, as we build to be engaged, to be married. And it's like we want to show people that black people still get married. Black women still love black men, and black men still love black women. And yeah.
You know, so I would want to say some advice to our community in regards to relationship and family and how we actually prepare ourselves is stop making babies with people just off of lust. Yeah. Like, don't breed for lust, and like really match up with somebody that has good qualities, intellectual qualities, spiritual qualities, physical qualities, and like we know we're gonna make a I don't want to use a slang word, bomb ass, dope ass, however you want to word it, but we don't make a beautiful baby and a intelligent baby and a loving child. Be more intentional about who you're breeding with.
Yes. Like,
just don't get with Ray Ray down the street because Ray Ray look good. Like,
it's about building. It's about nation building and family building.
Right. It's not about getting with someone because they got a big butt. Like, oh yeah, you got a baby with a girl that was pretty and got a big butt, but she's not really offering anything to your legacy, into your growth. If she's not of substance, of support, and of whatever it is you looking to actually build with and build for. You know what I mean? So for the kind of man I am, I know the kind of woman I need to build with and the kind of legacy I'm looking to build for and build down the line. So like, I want our seeds to be very intelligent and very liberation minded and very revolutionary and very black excellence type of and loving type of children. The challenge for me too is like knowing that we're not having sexual intercourse until we're engaged or married. I also don't want to rush getting engaged or married just so we could like finally have sex. You know, we just want to make sure we're doing everything like, you know, in the right time and just, you know, spirit led.
In the right terms for us. What is right for us.
Yeah. So, but it's cool to have this much fun with somebody and get so much accomplished with somebody professionally and purpose work wise, but most importantly I think just having camaraderie with somebody and loving somebody and having the kind of relationship we have without having that element, right? Without having that component. Like we literally sleep together every night. And so it's not even like we're like sleeping in separate rooms, you know what I mean? We sleep together every night, we're traveling together, and you know, she's a Pisces, I'm a Scorpio, there's sexual energy and chemistry, but it's like, you know, so it's kind of the pits, to be honest with you. Like, that being said, it's kind of like,
no, it's not.
Hey, I'm speaking for myself right now.
I love this discipline that we're teaching ourselves.
It's tough. I wouldn't do it again. It's my last time.
I love you.
Love you too, babe.